I had a problem with the water leaking from the water meter. I called the city of Winder to come and check and see where the leak was coming from, and the leak was of course coming from our end. So I ended up digging the pipe to find out where it's leaking from. So on the left side here we have the shutoff valve coming from the street, and there's a shutoff valve on the right hand side as well with that yellow cover on there. I was testing it out. It's actually leaking right there by the nut right there as well. I'm gonna turn on the shutoff valve going to the back to the house, and you will see that it's actually leaking from there. So there is a crack right there, which I'm gonna have to replace. So the pipe is located about 1.5 feet away from the ground, so I'm gonna have to dig about 5 feet away from the meter box in order for me to have enough room to put in a new coupler. The first thing I gotta do here is cut all these limbs out the way so I have enough room to dig. Make sure I have nothing in the way. So now that I have everything out of the way, I'm gonna open up the water meter cap and start sucking out all the water out of there to give me better access to the pipe. So here I'm simply using a jump box with a 12-volt pump to suck the water out of the way. This process takes about 2 to 3 minutes to take all the water out of the box. Once that's clear, I can start looking at it more closely. So here I'm going to open up the valve to see where the water was coming from, and yep, there it goes. A lot of water leaking. It's going to be a big water bill. So here is where the fun part starts. I gotta dig around the pipe to find out if the damage is only right there by the coupling. Just gonna use my spade and start digging around carefully without trying to hit the pipe. Then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna use my shovel and shovel out all the dirt to the side. It's not an easy job. This dirt is all soggy and muddy, and it takes a little bit of time, but then I decided to get on my tractor, hook up the backhoe, and start digging around. Okay, so here I had to pump some more water out as soon as I opened up a hole by the pipe there. It was so bad. It was raining a couple of days before that too, so the water was coming from under the ground as well. But I finally got enough water out to be able to get a better view of what the problem was or what caused the problem. So right here I'm using my backhoe to dig a deeper hole in order to let all the water drain into that hole, and so I could use my pump to pump the water out of the deeper hole. That actually tries to redirect the water to that side there. That way I'll have a better look at the whole situation, because water kept on coming non-stop. And here how it looks after I got done digging that deep hole. It wasn't all that deep, but I tried to pump it. The pump got clogged up a couple times, so then I had to clean it up and do it again, but it finally worked in the end. So I opened up the valve, find out that it's actually cracked right there, and the crack was caused by a tree root which starting pressing down on the pipe right there at the entrance of it. You can see a little root on top of the pipe pressing down on it. That's what caused the crack. Alright, so here's the next day. This is how I fixed the leak right there. I put a new coupler, put in two 45-degree angle couplers. I open up the cap, make sure there was no leak coming from either side, and I'm gonna leave it and cover here for another 24 to 48 hours. If there's no leak, I'm gonna put some dirt back on and finish the project and call it a day. Alright, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.